Patzcuaro, ancient city of distinct Spanish flavor, on the shore of the lake which bears its name, was founded by Don Vasco de Quiroga, first bishop of Michoacan. The town remains almost as it was left by its builders in the 16th century. One of the architectural jewels of the colony is the House of the Giant, so called because of the enormous figure carved on the corridor. In this chapel is found La Cruz del Humilladero, the Cross of Humility. It is told that here the Spanish Capitan Cristobal de Olid received in surrender the weapons belonging to the last of the Tarascan emperors, Calzoncin. This image of Christ on the cross was brought from Spain at the time of the capitulation. On Friday, market day, the inhabitants of the small towns along the shores of the lake come to Patzcuaro to sell the products of their week's labor. In the old times, commerce in this market was made in the barter way, for the use of money was not common among the ancient Tarascans. One's eyes cannot encompass the variety of the products. Glazed pottery from Quiroga, different fruits, animals of all species, and the white fish, which is in the greatest demand. From Uruapan, a neighboring village, the lacquer industry goes back to the 16th century. Ever since then, the natives have been making their famous lacquered paintings with a technique that passes from father to son and from generation to generation. The decorative motifs, the varied hues of these lacquers, reflect the fine artistic temperament of these people. The colors, cleverly encrusted by slow and primitive processes, maintain their brilliance throughout the years, triumphantly defying time. The dance of the old men is typical of the region. Like many other native dances, it is at once both strange and humorous. Fascinate the children, as men have a way of doing. Lake Patzcuaro is sheer poetry, the rhythmic blend of sky and lake and colorful countryside. As night falls, the natives return to their homes. Huge canoes like this are built in one piece. For each one, a gigantic tree from the forests must be felled. Janitzio is the pearl of the lake. A small fisherman's island with steep and tortuous streets in which the nets are left to dry in the sun, awaiting their daily task. It's a peaceful life these happy people lead, weaving their destinies with the same simpleness they weave their nets. Here, a family united in its work. The girl, using a primitive spinner, prepares the thread for the net, which her father and brother will weave masterfully. These enormous nets are called chinchorros, and with them the exquisite white fish of Patzcuaro are caught. These nets are sometimes as much as 700 feet in length and must be handled with great strength and skill. Something peculiar to Patzcuaro, and that lends it a characteristic stamp, are these nets like butterfly wings. They're everywhere you look. For with them, the cheremiqua is caught, a small, delicious fish which abounds in the lake. November and December bring to Lake Patzcuaro the annual arrival of thousands of ducks. The duck hunt is an event awaited by the villagers with almost feverish anticipation. Before daybreak, the natives from all the towns on the shore go out in their canoes, carrying with them the odd weapon called fisga, or harpoon. As the dawn appears, the hunt is on. The ducks are pursued all over the lake. When the bands are scattered, the harpoons find their targets, and the birds are taken to the market or to the home table. Bullseye. This hunt is not only sport and business, but has a high social significance, for it requires the complete cooperation of all the inhabitants of all the towns along the lake. In the beauty of Patzcuaro, the old ancestral flavor is retained. The Tarascans are content with the lake and the ways of their fathers. Modern ways are good, but old ways are good too.